Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long before 1975, a YouTuber on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends, but Long Boys Bros 1975.
This is Space Harrier 3D on the SEGA Master System, or in this case the SEGA Mark III, as this is a Japanese ROM, which might be why it says SEGA 1988, because according to that bastion of truth that never lies, Wikipedia, this was released in 1989. Now, obviously it's intended to be used with the stereoscopic 3D glasses, but much like the 3D version of Outrun that I've played very, very recently, this is not the same game jazzed up to, you know, to use the glasses. It's an entirely different game. In fact, this is an actual sequel to Space Harrier. So this is Space Harrier 2 before Space Harrier 2. This to me would be the perfect game, more so than Outrun, to show off. Look, why does it say fuck on the title, on the high score table? Yeah, the perfect game to show off the 3D glasses, but alas, I never had them, or never even got to use them. So I'm living vicariously through anyone out there who has had this game. Anyway, the story is Harrier returns to the land of the dragons because there's a new evil tyrant that's taken it over, and you have to find Yerla, the missing heir to the throne. Now, this is obviously a hacked ROM. Well, I say hacked because, according to that bastion of truth Wikipedia that never dares lie, when you beat the game, well, not beat the game, when you get to enter a high score, there's a code you can put in on the high score table that turns it into a 2D version. That title screen is pants. Why would you want to play this in 2D? I mean, if you forked out, because I don't know how much they were, but I remember them being pretty pricey. If you forked out a lot for the 3D stereoscopic glasses, then wouldn't you want to play this game in 3D? Or maybe not. I don't know. Having said that, I've got a nagging memory, I could be wrong, it could be the Mandela effect, that when you played the games in 3D, because obviously it needed two images, one for each eye, didn't it like drop the frame rate? So presumably, again, this is just hearsay, when you go back to, or you know, to the regular 2D version, does it up the frame rates? The original Space Harrier on the Master System, when you saw it in stills in magazines, you were like, oh my god, this looks like the arcade. It was only when it moved that you realised that it didn't. Although it is a very, 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 very impressive port, clearly the best 8-bit port out there, and it certainly gives 16-bit versions you know, on the micros, an absolute kicking as far as I'm concerned. Big, massive sprites, doesn't run as fast or as smooth as the arcade. Good music for the SEGA Master System, and obviously the dragons were huge. And I remember that flyer that I had for my Master System when I was saving up my half of money for it, and I would just pour over the pictures, and it had the double-headed dragon on it, and it just impressed the tits out of me. Anyway, that's such an ugly title screen, and why is he wearing shades? Fire, let's get into this. Fire again. Right, score top right, underneath score are my lives. The music's really good on this, listen to it. It's not the smoothest when he moves around the screen, so maybe the frame rate is still a little bit slow in pants. Like I said, I have good memories. Look, they stole that from Star Wars. Oh shit. At least they didn't steal the identity politics from Star Wars as well. Haha. Right, yeah. So obviously there's some sort of effect going on around the sprites to stop them, I guess, you know, blending into the background. But I still think this looks really, really, really good. It was never going to have a frame rate like the arcade, but like I said, compared to all the 8-bit micro versions, this dumps all over it. I know this isn't the original Space Harrier on the SEGA Master System, but you know, come on. Look, the planes go directly up. Or Transformers. I mean, that is really good music. Is that the FM chip? I don't know. Did the Japanese one have that as standard? I don't know. But yeah, if you loved Space Harrier in the arcades back in the day as a kid and you got it on the SEGA Master System, you would have been chuffed to tits. I know I was. I'm not very good at looking out for where stuff's coming from. Also, it doesn't center, which is nice. Oh, that's not lasers. That's just big fuck-off chunks of crystal. You know what it is, those things, but yeah. The Space Harrier sprite is superb. I'm loving the turbo feature. Oh, wait. No, it is laser effects. Oh, wait, it doesn't have one, which is why I currently have Popeye forearms. 3 lives. No continues. Now I know why it says fuck on the title screen. Because, of course. But then the original Space Harrier on the Master System was brutally hard as well. And is there a cheat, a code or something that you can do like you could do on Thunderblade to get a couple more continues? But in a game like this, right, which has got a ton of levels, is already balls horrifically hard. Why only 3 lives? Seriously. I just realised that they can kill you just by flying into you. So you got to worry about them hitting you, the obstacles hitting you that you can't blow up, and their lasers hitting you, which to be fair is Space Harrier. But once again, at least in the arcade or on main, I could pump in as much virtual money as I wanted to. Well, not in the arcade. That was my parents' money. Yoink! I love that noise. So the sound is good on this. I get scared. I've got to make it to one boss. Well, that's just tits poor. Oh, hello. Yeah, that is really good music. So yeah, I'm revisiting a bunch of games on the Master System and games I've never played on the Master System. But at least I get to kind of revisit Space Harrier, but not revisit Space Harrier, as this is the sequel. Where the fuck was I supposed to go then? The sequel. So yeah, let's revisit Space Harrier, but let's not revisit Space Harrier. Hey Garth, that was a haiku. Points for the quotes. Jesus. Right, at least if I can make it to the end of the first stage, which seems bloody unlikely, this is blisteringly hard. To be fair, the original Space Harrier on the Master System is blisteringly hard as well, but at least I could get to a fucking dragon. I'm sorry, I almost swallowed my tongue again. That seems to be something common with the Master System. Yeah, at least I could get to a fucking dragon. Hey, if I stay up here, do I not have to worry about the metal posts? This is killing my hand. Ooh, shake harder, boy. It's like they go exactly where you would go to avoid their lasers. It's like they have some crazy AI. No, it's just a cheap game. The explosions are nice and big. Like I said, you got to remember, excuse me, remembering about back in the day gives me a gacky throat, that in 1986, maybe 1987, I'm pretty sure it was 86, the original Space Harrier was on the Master System. This was impressive shit. Like, really impressive shit. And as I said, probably the best home port of Space Harrier until the PC Engine. No! Oh, shit! Can I have a boss already, please? The thing is, the sprites are so big, they're a little bit too big, so when they pull up like that, as they pull up, you suddenly realise one of the fucking pillars is behind them, and it's been hidden. Can I have the end of the stage, please? Can I have a P, please, Bob? Ah, see what I did there? Points for the quote. These bloody TIE fighters are a fucking nightmare. Ooh, I prefer that when they attack you from behind, because at least then they can't hit you. Because if they could, that's even cheaper. Ah, my face is itching because it's a sprite scaler, and that's what happens when I play sprite scalers. To be fair, that happens when I play every game. Can I stay here? See what I mean? You can't see, because the sprites shout. What boss is it? Scratch his face. So yeah, this would have been well impressive in 3D. To be fair, it's quite impressive in 2D. Yeah, he's easier than the whole bloody stage. Oh, I'm not sure about the lemon and lime colour on the floor. Stage 2, mirror. Maura? Yeah, look at that. That is not like... In fact, to be fair, the difference in colours is not strong enough to kind of let you, you know, maybe that's an emulation thing, to let the effect sink in. How do I avoid this? Oh, I thought it was like a flame effect. It's not. It's pillars. Yeah, the colours are a little bit, you know, meh. Yoink. And avoiding this is hard. Listen to the jazz solo. Sweet. Woo! Yeah, this can't be the regular sound chip. It's too bloody good. Or maybe it is, and I've just forgotten how good some Master System music is. I want to say it's the FM chip. But... Shizen. And there you have it. Because... Only 3 lives. Because that's all you're getting. One more go, one more go. This is impressive. It's just too fucking hard. Yoink. Maybe I'll revisit the original Space Harrier, but to be fair, if it's just as hard as this, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll get a white stick. Right. Yoink. Platia. Platia? Platia. Balls are horrifically hardier. I'm going to have to go back and look at the original one to see if there is a frame rate. Because I know it wasn't smooth like silk or anything on the Master System. Ooh, every fucking tie. Every tie? See what I did there? Every time that tie gets me. But yeah, but I certainly remember it being smoother than this. Also, the PC Engine is the best home port until, like, you know, more or powerful enough hardware like the 32X and shit like that. But that didn't have a checker effect on the floor, did it? And to be fair, I prefer the PC Engine version to the Sharp 68000 version because, you know, controversial. Yoink! Oh! Oh, fuck me, I have no idea how I avoided that. I should stop swearing. Do you know if you swear within the first 8 seconds now of YouTube, you already, like, fall foul of their, you know, new bad language policy, even though you can check a box to say you want bad language, because, you know, why would they fucking communicate any of the changes they've rolled out? Yoink! Look it up, seriously. That's got nothing to do with this game or a gameplay video, but fuck it. I'm swearing like a trooper. I'm swearing like a sailor in port. Ooh, this is brutal. This is tax return brutal. That's pretty fucking brutal. Yeah, I wish I could show you more. But to be fair, and this is the arcade version, which I did a full gameplay of to the end on my Astro City Mini. Astro Mini. Astro City. You know the one I mean. That little tabletop thing. Because I could just stick money in. Here we go. Well, you got to see the dragon twice. Is he a dragon? Is he a cyber dragon? A tech dragon? Got it. And then I'll fly around you, and then... So it only takes 2 attacks. 2 attack formations. Rotations. Plans. And you're out of here. Yeah, don't like that. Why? And that's nothing to do with the way, you know, in my ghetto capture. It's not prominent enough. The difference is in colour. To be fair, it wasn't really that prominent on the previous stage. I just never pointed it out. I'm staying down sharp. I always loved the fact from, you know, the arcade that you could shoot shit on the floor. It was nice. It made me feel like I was pissing off the tree huggers. Bellotti. Gave my life feeling and meaning. Ooh, hey, I did the Scream because he doesn't have it, and I didn't even intend to do the Scream. Space Harrier 3D on the SEGA Master System. Are there frame rate issues? You know, or look at me, at least I'm not bottom. It's pretty good, it's pretty impressive. It's just too fucking unforgiving. If you had this back in the day, especially the 3D glasses version, and played it with them, and didn't do the 2D version, I can't see why you would do that, then I'd love to know what you think. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.